Welcome back. Now here to present this year's Johnny Cash Visionary Award, please welcome Kid Rock and Gretchen Wilson.
Country music singers have always been a real close family.
Hank Williams Jr.'s impact on modern music has been indescribable. He brought to his music a huge amount of strong personality and style, like none had been there before. He rolled through country and rock and blues with great musical freedom and abandon, and thank God for that.
Music boundaries, and pretty much any other boundary, does not exist with old Hank. He's been an influence of countless musicians, including me. He broke some doors down that needed breaking down, and he set some new standards. He is country's original badass. I, for one, would not be here today if it weren't for old Hank paving the way for all outlaws to come.
He's been hard-charging for some 5 decades, and he's still forging ahead nonstop. He's hard at work recording, touring, and making sure that all of us are indeed ready for some football. There may have been other legendary outlaws in the world of country music, but as you will see, no one does it quite like Bocephus.
Instead of being born into country music aristocracy with a silver spoon, Hank Jr. was born into country music aristocracy with a cup of bitter whiskey for a legacy.
Now my daddy died when I was 3. My mama didn't bounce me on her knee.
His mother thrust him on stage when he was 8 years old.
I think a lot of people wanted him to be a clone of his daddy, and he just wanted to be what he wanted to be.
Young Hank was put on exhibit for his father's adoring fans.
Will make you weep.
He started writing his own songs and tried performing them. And when he did, many of the people got up out of the concert and walked out on him.
He wasn't trying to sound like anybody else. He was opening his mouth and letting come out what was Hank.
Or I walked out on heaven when I walked out on you.
Hello, Hank.
Hello, John. How you doing?
Fine.
What you doing?
Nothing. Just sitting around. Welcome to my fence.
The recording industry in Nashville said his songs weren't good enough. They made him start to get tough, start to push himself. His road was not always easy. In fact, he nearly died when he challenged a Montana mountain, and the mountain won.
He tells a story about when he fell off the mountain that he spoke to my granddaddy, and he was kind of drifting in and out of consciousness, and that he said, "Son, you need to be who you want to be." They said if he lives, he'll never sing again, he won't walk. They really had no idea he was going to come out on the other side. Johnny and June were by his side during that time, and I'm sure he just had a lot of alone time to think about what his next step was. After that, he had the beard, the sunglasses, the hat. He didn't look the same, he didn't sound the same, and I think that was one of the most important times in his life.
But he came back, and he became stronger.
And we can skin a buck, we can run a trot line, and a country boy can survive.
He wrote, rewrote, wrote some more.
Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition.
He was determined to seek his own path. And if that resulted in others branding him an outlaw, well, so be it.
They said anybody that don't like Hank Williams, they can just kiss her.
He became very adventurous, very experimental, and took some chances for somebody that was to be considered a country artist.
Hank Jr. is the guy that teaches you that if you follow your heart and make the kind of music that's in you, that's the only way you're going to have a chance in this town.
It's the greatest feeling of all to be Hank Williams Jr. and the entertainer of the year.
It's fantastic.
Thank you very much for Hank Williams Jr. Both people, thank goodness, I love it.
And after many years struggling with standing in the shadows, Hank also came full circle and completely accepted his father's legacy.
There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You're on my lonely mind.
The video with Daddy was the most special thing I ever did in my life.
The rock'em sock'em world of NFL was the perfect next playing field for Hank.
You could call Hank Williams Jr. the ambassador of Monday Night Football and country music.
The first time I heard the song from Monday Night Football, I think I was probably about 8 or 9. I could not imagine Monday Night Football without that song.
The one thing they must never touch is Are You Ready for Some Football?
I don't think they'll ever change it, unless somebody very dumb is in charge of things.
All my rowdy friends are here on Monday night.
It's one of the greatest TV theme songs of all time.
He would have loved to be an old black blues man in another life. I mean, he just loves it.
He sings through a broken heart, and you hear it in his music, you hear it in his guitar playing.
Could you please show me, show me, show me, show me? If only I could play like you, I'd give anything.
I think his legacy will not only inspire people in country music, but in any kind of genre, showing that you can do what you want.
Back then they called him crazy. Nowadays they call him a saint. In country music, you just don't use the F word. Hello, women, we're just out for fun.
He knows who he is. A renegade country shouting, blues singing son of a bitch like no other. Hank Williams Jr.
He is a true visionary in every sense of the word. Hank Williams Jr. has done more for modern country music than any one person could imagine. He is the one figure we look to as the point man for what we ourselves can imagine achieving as true musical independence.
It is our honor here tonight to present the 2006 Johnny Cash Visionary Award to a hero and a legend, the great Hank Williams Jr.
Is this supposed to slow me down or what? I mean, visionary, marked, this is out of the dictionary, y'all. Marked by foresight, having the nature of fantasies or dreams. I like that part. Non-practicable. One who has visions given to speculative or impractical ideas. A dreamer, far-sighted. Yeah, you know what? I'm not any of those things. You got a lot more to go. I'm not going to stay up here forever. You know, Hillary and Holly had a really bad wreck. I was spared, and Hillary Williams has been spared. There's been a lot of prayers that went up for them. Johnny and June were standing by the bed in Montana when I came around. That's why I went to see Randy McCloy over in West Virginia, because I went to his birthday party yesterday, and a real country boy has really survived, and I'm so proud and happy. Look, my father changed and molded country music. Johnny Cash changed and molded country music. Waylon Jennings changed and molded country music. I'm just a guy that's another carpenter in a long line, and there's a lot more new ones here tonight.